Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, so I get asked about delegating and having an assistant and who needs an assistant. And I realized I hadn't really posted about this. So my opinion is that everyone needs an assistant because everyone needs to learn how to delegate at some level. You need to be good at explaining things to other people so that you can have help. So whether you're just at home and you need a babysitter to watch your kids for a little while, that's delegating. Or if you're at work and you've got people you manage, you need to know how to delegate. Or if you're starting a business and you're hiring people, you need to learn how to delegate. A long time ago, when people just worked at their farms, at their houses, they would just have kids and work with their kids all day and learned how to delegate because there was so much to be done around the farm. And now with people, in more suburban modern living, I feel like we've lost the skill of delegation. And it's so easy to just grab your laptop or grab your phone and try to do everything yourself. But if you can't disconnect, you'll always be stuck as the one doing everything. So even, we've found assistants overseas that, a few of the people at our company, actually Lisa is over there right now, and I'm forcing her to use a designer in the Philippines for some of her extra work. And I think just the idea of delegating is a healthy thing to get used to. So here's how I've done it. First, if you're just getting started or if you work at a job or something, there's a service you should check out called Fancy Hands. There's a bunch of these things. I'll put the link in the comments here. But Fancy Hands is a non-dedicated virtual assistant service, and it costs like $20 a month or something. 25, I don't know, something like that. But it's affordable enough that anybody can do it. And whether you just need help looking up flights or doing some research or making dinner reservations or booking your haircut while you're at work or calling those 800 numbers like your health insurance or something and waiting on hold for 45 minutes and then patching you into the call when they finally pick up. Like, there is time that all of us are wasting. And there are people that are sitting around looking for side jobs or extra work and could be helping us out. So those types of virtual assistant services are available for just task-based requests. If you need someone to do research or you just want help with your job, like for 20, 30 bucks a month, if you work a job and your boss gives you a bunch of tasks that you don't want to do, outsource them. Like, have someone else do them. You can do it too. So, and if you're an entrepreneur or have your own business, then you especially need that because every minute you can free up in the day really matters. So virtual assistants are a great place to start. And if you're just getting going, then use a non-dedicated virtual assistant service like Fancy Hands. So again, it's going to be a task-based thing. So you're never going to get the same person. Imagine there's like a room or a stadium full of people somewhere, and every request you make is going to be to a different person. So they don't really get to know you and your preferences, but they can do things if you're good at describing them. So as long as you can write clearly and communicate, you can get stuff done and take things off your plate, which is amazing. Maybe it's like calling a handyman for getting your toilet fixed at the house or something, whatever. Like, I think it's a good practice to try delegating to other people. And if things turn out wrong, if things don't go as expected, then you'll learn. You'll get better at delegating and giving direction. And I think that's a great skill for everyone. So if you've moved past that and you want more consistency, then consider a dedicated virtual assistant service. So I used to use a service called Trainual. They're still around. There's a bunch of other ones like this. There's one called Time, etc. I think Red Butler or something is another one, but just search virtual assistant service. And what those will be is they'll match you with a person that you can get to know, that they learn your habits and they learn your preferences. And this is great if you want somebody to do regular stuff for you. Like if you want people to be booking your travel all the time and they just know that you like the aisle seat or the window seat, and you don't like to travel in the morning, and you like Marriott's, and so that's where you stay. Those are the types of things that a dedicated person will get to know about you. I've had instances where, like, I need to buy presents, or I need to find reservations, or I need to do this, and having someone that knows a lot about my personal life is super helpful because then it saves a lot of the communication back and forth. So dedicated virtual assistants are usually going to sell in blocks of hours. Like you might get 10 hours or 20 hours or 40 hours a month. Those are great if you have a busy professional career and you just need like a go-to person that you can text or call or email and just be on call for you. As you move up the scale, like once you've got someone that's like 40 hours a month or something, then maybe it makes sense to find your own dedicated person. So someone that you hire yourself off like Upwork.com. So that's a service I use, and you can find amazing people all over the world that will be a full-time contractor for you instead of going through another service. You'll get better rates that way. And again, you'll develop a relationship with someone that you might use for years and years and years. I've got friends that have virtual assistants across the world that they've worked with for like 10 years. So amazing services out there. Then maybe you are maturing to the point that you need a physical person to help you. And I've been through that too, where when it was just me consulting and I was just so busy and booked all the time, I needed someone locally because I had errands that needed to be run and things like that. So at that point, then you want to hire a local person. You could use Craigslist, you can use Indeed, and just put a job out for kind of an executive assistant or a personal assistant. And you'll find, again, great people that can sit face to face with you. And maybe they're largely virtual if you don't have an office, but they could meet you at a coffee shop, or they could, hang out if you need to and brainstorm. And again, they get to know you, but then they're local and they can do physical stuff like going to the post office or the bank or those kind of things. And then of course, if you blow past that and you're just building this enterprise, then maybe you go into hiring full-time people or hiring W-2 employees, and then it just grows from there. And you, at any stage, whether you're working somewhere or trying to grow a business, should be good at delegating and communicating. And so I think everyone needs an assistant. So again, the example I used at the very beginning, even if it's just babysitter to help out with the kids sometimes, or a tutor or a language coach or something like that, you're delegating something in your life that you can't do by yourself. And so think about that, see where in your life you could use some additional help. I hope this was valuable, and let me know if you have any questions. Cool, thank you.